The Rokers have long been regarded as one of America's most grounded, loving, and dependable families. Al Roker, the iconic morning show personality with the warm smile, and Deborah Roberts, the respected journalist known for her strength and grace. Together, they've built a home rooted in love, discipline, and resilience. Every holiday, their family gatherings radiate warmth, laughter in the kitchen, stories shared around the table, and the steady presence of a couple who always seemed unshakable. So when family and close friends gathered for Thanksgiving this year, everyone expected the usual comforting rhythm of a Roker holiday. Plenty of food, heartfelt toasts, and Al filling the room with his trademark charm. But something shifted that night, something that left those closest to them stunned. The evening began well enough. The table was beautifully set, Deborah's hosting effortless as always, and Al moved from room to room greeting everyone with hugs. But as dinner progressed, a strange tension started to creep in, subtle at first, then impossible to ignore. Those present say Al seemed unsettled, restless, distracted. His jokes were shorter, sharper, his patience thinner than usual. Deborah, ever the calming presence, tried gently to smooth things over, redirecting conversations, lightening the mood, and offering encouraging smiles to keep the evening steady. But no matter how much grace she poured into the room, the atmosphere continued to deteriorate. The turning point reportedly came during dinner, when a simple, harmless conversation took an unexpected turn. A relative made a casual comment, something that normally would have sparked a playful laugh from Al, but instead, his response was unusually sharp. His tone cut through the table like cold air. Witnesses say the room fell silent. Deborah's expression tightened, her composed exterior briefly cracking as she registered what was happening. Even the younger family members, usually giggling through holiday dinners, grew quiet. The warmth that defined their Thanksgiving table was suddenly replaced by a heaviness no one recognized. Deborah Roberts, a woman admired for her steadiness and composure both on and off camera, had finally reached her limit. Those present say she quietly excused herself from the table. She didn't raise her voice, she didn't make a scene, but her absence spoke volumes. When she returned, she was changed, quieter, distant, no longer trying to rescue the evening. She sat through the rest of the meal in reflective silence, while Al looked increasingly aware of the emotional unraveling taking place around him. After the guests began leaving and the house grew still, something even more shocking unfolded. According to those who saw it, Deborah walked past the kitchen staff, her expression calm but deeply serious, and headed straight to the bedroom. Within minutes, she began packing a small suitcase. There were no arguments, no dramatic outbursts, just a silent, decisive act. For those watching from the hallway, it was a chilling moment. Deborah Roberts, the epitome of patience, professionalism, and emotional steadiness, was packing her bags on Thanksgiving night. Al's reaction only raised more questions. Witnesses say he followed her into the room, trying desperately to talk, explain, apologize, anything to reach her. But Deborah, still shaken, simply said she needed space. Space to breathe, space to think, space to protect her peace. For a couple who has always projected unwavering unity, this sudden fracture left their loved ones stunned and unsure of what it truly meant. Was this just the result of an unusually stressful day? Or was it the breaking point after weeks, maybe months of unspoken tension beneath the surface? Insiders suggest that both Al and Deborah have faced an intense period recently. Al's ongoing health challenges, combined with the emotional toll of recovery and professional pressure, have weighed heavily on him. Deborah, managing her own demanding workload at ABC while caring for Al and guiding their family through difficult months, has also been carrying tremendous weight. Even the strongest marriages can crack under pressures like these. But what does Deborah's suitcase moment actually mean? Many believe it wasn't a sign of the marriage ending, but rather a sign of self-protection. Those who know her say Deborah would never walk away lightly. Taking space may have been her way of stepping back before emotions said things that couldn't be undone. Still, the symbolism of her packing up during what should have been a peaceful family celebration has shaken everyone close to them. It revealed a raw, vulnerable truth. Even the most admired couples face moments so heavy they threaten to pull them apart. Now the world watches quietly. Will Al and Deborah rebuild from this emotional upheaval? Will they seek the guidance they need? Will they return to each other stronger, more honest, and more connected than before? One thing is certain: the Rokers, admired by millions, are human. They experience fear, frustration, tenderness, and breaking points, just like any other family. This Thanksgiving exposed a side rarely seen, a moment where love, pressure, and exhaustion collided. But it may also be the moment that leads them to healing. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest emotional updates, celebrity insights, and deeply personal stories unfolding behind the scenes. Your support helps us continue bringing you meaningful content every day.